Can I ask you one final question? Not about your business, not about your title, not about your income, about you. Who are you becoming? You know, after more than 50 years of leading organizations and mentoring leaders, I have come to believe that's the most important leadership question anyone can ask because organizations eventually reflect the character of the people who lead them. So before we talk about changing an organization, let's talk about changing and evolving ourselves. Why this matters. When I was younger, I probably thought leadership was about learning more skills, more experience, more knowledge. Those things matter. But over time, I discovered something far more important. Leadership isn't primarily about what you know, it's about who you're becoming. Your organization eventually becomes a reflection of your character. If you're impatient, people feel it. If you're fearful, people sense it. If you're honest, people trust it. If you're humble, people follow it. Leadership has a way of revealing who we really are. If you're on a journey to become a wiser leader, I've created a free resource I'd love to share with you. It's called Get Calm, Clear Leadership in 14 Days Without Overthinking Every Hard Conversation. You'll find it free at go.henrychidgey.com. Now I'd like to tell you something I wish I'd understood much earlier in life. So this is a story from my journey. When I started on the railroad, I was a switchman. Nobody was asking me to lead an organization. I was simply trying to do my job well. Years later, I found myself responsible for hundreds and thousands of people, eventually thousands. Looking back, I can see something now I couldn't see then. Every promotion demanded a different version of me, not just more knowledge, a different person, more patience, more humility, better judgment, a longer view. I didn't just have to learn how to lead, I had to become someone capable of leading. And that's still true today. You know, that's probably the biggest surprise of my career. I thought leadership would mostly change my circumstances. Instead, leadership changed me. It exposed my weaknesses. It challenged my assumptions. It forced me to grow. Looking back, I'm so grateful for that because I don't think leadership's greatest product is successful organizations. I think its greatest product is wiser human beings. One of the reasons I continue mentoring leaders is because I enjoy watching that transformation. Not simply watching organizations improve, watching people grow into the leaders they were and are capable of becoming. If you'd like to spend an hour exploring that journey together, I'd be honored to do that. You'll find a link below to schedule a leadership mentoring session. Now, let's talk about what really matters. As I look back over these conversations we shared together about responsibility, difficult conversations, repetition, being misunderstood, loneliness, stewardship, none of those were really separate topics. They're all invitations to become someone different, someone wiser, someone steadier, someone more trustworthy, someone whose word means something. I've often said that trust, respect, integrity, and purpose matter. Today, I think I understand why. Those aren't leadership techniques. They're descriptions of the person we're trying to become. I certainly am working to become that person. One final reflection. You know, as I get older, people occasionally ask me what success looks like. My answer has changed. Success isn't simply building a good business. It isn't accumulating titles. Success isn't even leaving a legacy. Success is knowing that because our lives cross paths, someone else became more capable of living the future they once thought was beyond their reach. If I've done that, then I've lived well and my purpose has been fulfilled. So here's a question I'd leave you with. When someone tells a story of your leadership years from now, what kind of person will they describe? Not what position you held, not what award you won, who you became. Because in the end, that's the legacy every leader leaves behind. If you've joined me for this series, thank you. I'll appreciate it if you'll subscribe and share these conversations with another leader who may need them. And before you go, don't forget to download my free guide about getting calm, clear leadership in 14 days. And I'd love to continue this conversation with you. I'd like to leave you with one final thought. The greatest responsibility of leadership isn't building a remarkable organization. It's becoming the kind of person capable of building one. Until next time, lead wisely, lead with integrity, serve with purpose, and help someone else see a bigger future than they can currently imagine. Take care for now. Hugs and love